Today we go through some important points related to tongue. Tongue is a skeletal muscle which is under voluntary control. It has two surfaces, dorsal and ventral. Dorsal surface is further divided into anterior two-third, which is called oral, and posterior one-third, which is called pharyngeal, by the part of sulcus terminalis. Root of the tongue is bounded by styloid process and palate above, mandible and hyoid bone below. Tip of the tongue is lie behind upper incisor. Sulcus terminalis has median pit, which is called foramen caecum, from which thyroid diverticulum grows downward. If we see muscles of the tongue, there are intrinsic and extrinsic muscles. Intrinsic muscles are superior longitudinal, inferior longitudinal, transverse, and vertical, while the extrinsic muscles are genioglossus, which help in protrusion of the tongue, hyoglossus, which depress the tongue, styloglossus, which retract the tongue, and palatoglossus, which elevate the tongue. Blood supply of tongue: blood supply from lingual artery, which is branch of external carotid artery, tonsillar artery, which is branch of facial artery, ascending pharyngeal, which is branch of external carotid artery. If we see venous drainage of tongue, it is from deep lingual vein which drain into internal jugular vein. Nerve supply, it is all muscles of the tongue are supplied by cranial nerve 12 except palatoglossus, which is supplied by cranial nerve 10. Comparison between anterior two-third and posterior one-third and posterior most part of the tongue. जो anterior two-third है which is lie in mouth cavity, while posterior one-third and posterior most present in oropharynx. Anterior two-third contain papillae, which is called papillae, and the posterior one-third contain lymphoid tissue, which is called lingual tonsils, while posterior most part contain nothing. Linguals जो anterior two-third है वो develop होती है from the first and second brachial arch, while the posterior most part develop from the third arch. Posterior one-third develop from the third arch and the posterior most from the fourth arch. Anterior two-third help in chewing, while posterior one-third and posterior most help in deglutition. If we see nerve supply of the anterior two-third, sensory supply from lingual nerve, branch of mandibular nerve, while the posterior one-third from the cranial nerve 9, and posterior most from internal jugular branch of vagus. If we see taste sensation, anterior two-third from chorda tympani, which is branch of cranial nerve 7. Anterior two-third taste sensation from chorda tympani, which is branch of cranial nerve, while the posterior one-third taste sensation from cranial nerve 9, including valate papillae. Posterior most part taste sensation from vagus nerve. Lymphatic drainage of the tip of the tongue into the submental, lateral part of the anterior two-third submandibular lymph nodes, deep cervical lymph nodes. Posterior most part and the posterior one-third upper deep cervical and jugulo-digastric lymph node. These all lymph node ultimately drain into jugulo-omohyoid node. Muscles of the tongue develop from the occipital myotomes, and palatoglossus develop from mesoderm of 6 brachial arch. Papillae of the tongue. There are 4 types of papillae. Circumvallate papillae, which is large in size, present in front of the sulcus terminal and contain taste buds. Fungiform papillae, smaller than valate, bright red in color, present at the tip. Filiform papillae, smallest, give velvety appearance, most numerous, covered by keratin. Foliate papillae, taste buds are present in it. If we see taste pathway, there are anterior two-third taste from the chorda tympani and then it's into the geniculate ganglion, and posterior one-third taste carry through cranial nerve 9 into the inferior ganglion, where the posterior most part through cranial nerve 10 into the inferior ganglion. These all go to nucleus tractus solitarius. They relay, and then solitothalamic tract cross the midline and go to posterior ventromedial nucleus of thalamus, and then into the post-central gyrus, which are the taste area. Clinical significance. Undersurface of the tongue is examined along with conjunctiva for jaundice, glossitis, ulceration of the mouth, Genioglossus is safety muscles of the tongue because after paralysis it fall back on the oropharynx and block air passage. Hypoglossal nerve integrity checked by protrusion of the tongue. In nerve injury, tongue deviated to the affected side. Sublingual drugs absorbed fast because of the rich blood supply. Carcinoma of the tongue, most common area is ventral posterior part.